My name is Gary Minyard. I'm the Vice President of Education and Engagement here at Victoria Theater Association. We are on the orchestra level of the Schuster Center, and we are unveiling an art exhibit here. And to introduce that art exhibit and tell you a little bit more about why it's here in Dayton, it is my pleasure to introduce one of our Board of Trustee members, Dr. Cassie Barlow.
Well, thank you everyone for being here today. It's an exciting day, and I'd also like to thank Gary and the Victoria Theater Association for really an enthusiastic welcome of this art exhibit. And what a better, I mean, there's no better place than in this world-class facility in the Schuster Center. So thank you very much. It's really my pleasure to be here today to talk about this exhibit, and really just one more outgrowth of a community initiative that is focused on improving services to veterans in our region here in the Miami Valley. So in late 2015, the Secretary of the VA approached the Dayton VA Medical Center and asked that our region be one of the first 50 in the country to set up a My Veteran community. We were really honored to be asked and quickly organized the Greater Miami Valley My Veteran community. Our My Veteran community is made up of approximately 100 different nonprofits, for-profits, state and federal government agencies, all working together to improve services for veterans in our community. And from this initiative came many different programs for our region that are specifically focused on veterans. To name just a few, we just hosted our third annual Vets Moving Forward Resources and Job Fair in May. Next, our region is preparing to be the first in the country to launch VetsLink, which is a 24/7 call line for veterans based upon the United Way 211 HelpLink initiative. And next, we just initiated the Alzheimer's Association Military Task Force, which is focused on connecting Wright-Patterson Air Force Base and the VA Medical Center and the Alzheimer's Association, with the goal of providing improved care to our military and our veterans who are at risk of dementia. So as the chair of the Greater Miami Valley My Veteran community, I'm excited to announce our next project, and that's why we're all here today, in implementing this collaboration specifically with the Victoria Theater Association. So what you see behind me is the Female Veteran Art Exhibit. This art exhibit started its trek across the country last March, when we celebrated the 100th anniversary of women officially entering the regular U.S. military with full military rank and equal pay. The goal of this exhibit is to celebrate this milestone and to increase awareness of female veterans and all of their contributions to our country. So other cities around the country have placed this beautiful artwork created by female veterans inside of their VA facilities. In our region, our veterans are a critical part of our community. So we wanted to place the artwork in a place in the community where it could be enjoyed by many across the community. And like I said, what better place than our Schuster Center? This traveling exhibit features 10 women veterans who were selected from more than 400 submissions. So in this exhibit, you'll see artwork from women like Victoria Briers, who joined the Coast Guard in 1974, and this was the first year that the Coast Guard accepted women into active duty. In 1977, she was the first woman to be stationed on a combat ship, and she continued to serve until she retired at 30 years. Right next to her is Amy Forsyth, whose artwork is also part of the exhibit. Amy served 4 combat tours in the U.S. Marine Corps as an enlisted journalist. She continues to serve in the Navy as a public affairs officer. Her photos and videos have been featured on CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC. So needless to say, we are very excited to have this amazing artwork here in Dayton, and we are so happy to share it with all of our Miami Valley community. Thank you very much.
Can you tell us how we got started with this endeavor?
I certainly can. So let me talk a little bit about how the Greater Miami Valley My Veteran community got started and how we ended up standing here in front of you today. About 3 years ago, the Secretary of the Veterans Affairs came to Dayton, Ohio, and asked that we start up a Greater Miami Valley My Veteran community. And the idea was to bring together organizations from across the community that could, together, help improve services to veterans. So we did that. And we did that as a group. We've got over 100 organizations now that are part of the Greater Miami Valley My Veteran community. And we had multiple initiatives as part of that group. The first one was the Vets Moving Forward Resources and Job Fair, and we just celebrated our third one here in May. The second one was the Alzheimer's Military Task Force. And the goal of the Alzheimer's Military Task Force is to bring awareness around veterans and their risk for dementia and Alzheimer's disease. And we also have, behind us today, we have the Female Veteran Art Exhibit. And we're excited to be on a national tour for the art exhibit here in Dayton, Ohio at the beautiful Schuster Center. And there are 10 different ladies' artwork that is here, and there were over 400 submissions of artwork. So we're lucky to have it here in Dayton for the next 2.5 weeks through middle of October.
And Jennifer, tell us how important it is for the Dayton VA Medical Center to be involved in these events in the community.
Absolutely. So at the Dayton VA, we really pride ourselves in being a strong community partner. And that's one of the great things about the Miami Valley is that they're so veteran-centric and so supportive of our veterans that it makes it so easy for us to actually be able to integrate with our community in support of our veterans. And today is so exciting because we're honoring female veterans and their artwork. And really at the Dayton VA, we look at the holistic healing. So we really recognize how artwork can be an expression of the healing process in addition to traditional health care. With that, at the Dayton VA, we have about 10% of our population is female veterans who we serve, and we have a wide range of resources for them, as well as in-house care with our women's clinic and our other subspecialties.
The exhibit will be here in the Schuster Center for the next 2.5 weeks, so approximately through the middle of October. And the Victoria Theater Association, who's a wonderful partner of the Greater Miami Valley My Veteran community, has been gracious enough to host the art exhibit. They're estimating that over 10,000 people will be able to see this exhibit. So we're excited to be able to have it in such an accessible place for our community.
So for the community partners, number one, we want you to get out to the Schuster Center and make sure that you come out and take a look at this exhibit and really celebrate our female veterans and our veterans of this country. And also the Dayton VA will be displaying this on our social media, so feel free to go to the Dayton VA Facebook page and you'll be able to get a preview and more information on this exhibit.